If you're wondering, background noise, my dog's on my bed. Hang on. Let's make this job lower. Hello, Misila? I'm assuming you pronounce it Misila. Ozzy! You made it! Yay. Yes, you're here. Ah, I'm so excited. I know it has been a bit since I have gone live, so thought I'd work on a dragon puppet. You gotta go soon, though? Well, that's okay. I'm happy that you're here, even if it's for just a little bit. I'm trying to think about how I want this to look. I'm excited. It's gonna be like, I'm looking at my calendar, it's gonna be October very soon. It's about to be spooky month. I can't wait for spooky month. Also, I never call October unless I'm talking about like the month itself. Like, I have to describe October. If not, I call it spooky month because that's what it is. And if it's spooky month, I get sad. It's spooky month. What it is. I want it to have a fuzzy face for right up here. Yeah, I like that. It has been a while since I've done Dragon Puppet Live. Also, chat, I got something exciting. I finally got a light board with a charger. You guys can see the ceiling. I finally got a light board with a charger long enough to fit on the middle of my desk when I'm live, so I can do it like that. Because most of the time I have to be right near the edge of my desk where I can reach the outlet. But now I don't have to. And I'm super excited. Oh no. I don't know how to say your name. I'm working on a dragon puppet. But it's coming along very slow. It's a dragon to sell spooky month. Because I will not say October is October unless I have to. I will describe it as spooky month. Actually, I think I want to give it tiny horns. Like here and stuff, so I'll make them separate so I can make them a different color and stuff. That's really roughly where I want to put them. I'll give him some tiny chilly ones. Add like another layer for you. If you're wondering why it's not connected, it's so I can make it a different color and make it shade better and not have it blend into this stuff without having to make it look weird with blending, because alcohol markers like to try and blend into each other in sometimes nice ways and sometimes it's a get in the way, so I'll put it where it should roughly be. Bat Dove. Hello, Bat Dove. Your Drago puppets suck? No, I don't think any person's dragon stuck. It has to deal with, like, I'd say like 3 different things. Materials, how much time you have, and how long you've been making them. So like I have like pretty nice markers as well as some good nice cardstock paper that makes it so my dragons can be very durable. As well as I've been making these guys for like a year and a half now. So it just has to do with, like, you don't need to buy like crazy expensive markers. I buy markers at like my local art store and they don't cost very much. They're like $20 for like a pack of like 50 of them, so they're not expensive markers, but I think it just depends. Like I see people using like a hoo-hoo and stuff, and I would like to use those because I think it's a lot better than the blending for my dragons, but I think it has to do with markers. Like a nice alcohol marker is going to be a lot better than like your Crayola markers that like kids use in school, so I think that has a lot to do with it. So it's like, I never think there is such thing as a bad dragon puppet. I think it's just, it also just can be style. Like I see people whose dragon puppet style is like very different from mine in a way where it's like if I were to, hang on, I made this too low, to where if I were to try and make that dragon puppet in my style, it would not look good, but it looks good in their style because that's just how their style is. That's like the thing. You gotta find like what kind of dragons look good in your style. I'm not good at making horror in my style. My style is very cartoony for my dragon puppets, so horror doesn't really work out for them. But like other kinds of things can look pretty good. Your style is silly goofball. That's very nice. I feel like goofball dragons, I don't know. I think they just speak to my soul. I think the goofballness just it's something about it that just makes me like see the dragon and want to laugh in the oh, that's such a silly way. Not in the that's a weird looking dragon. I don't know. I think goofball dragons just have a special place in my heart. Goofball dragons are my superior favorite dragon type. Horror dragons too. I see people make amazing like horror analog dragons and stuff. Like they do such a good job, and I get jealous because my style couldn't fit that. But it's still cool to see. This needs to be. Should actually work. I think another thing that can decipher whether a dragon looks good is like how big it is, in the sense that if you make it right. Like I see some people make really big dragons, and I like get so like amazed at how you can make a dragon look so big but yet have so much detail. And then I see the people try and make really big dragons, but the paper is not like high quality enough, like it's really thin copy paper. The old ones of yours are, yeah. I had photos of like the first 2 dragon puppets I made. It was a bee and, wow, bee. There's no theme at all. It was a bee, and the other one was like a koi fish with blue fins, and they looked awful. They looked so bad, and every time I look back at them and remember what a monstrosity I created, I get mad to think like I liked that at one point. But that's what's so cool about dragon puppets, is like your style just it gets better, and that's what's so fun about it. I think that's what makes making dragon puppets just so enjoyable. It's the fact that you can look back at something you created and see the literal change. I would like to make one of those dragon puppets. I have to watch tutorials, but the ones where they have like it splits off into like 4 or something. I want to make that, but I have double jointed fingers, and so if I try and open my fingers, they bend like this, just naturally. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just weird. But it makes it so when I try and have like the dragon puppets with like the eye, to make it like the eye blink, sometimes my finger will not want to make the blinking motion. Ooh, hint on a future dragon puppet that's not this one. Or it might be. This one might look cute if it had a blinking eye, but you're double jointed, your elbow joints. Oh, see, that's so cool. Like, that's a cool joint to have double jointed. It's like elbows, thumbs, me. I just have like my fingers. It's just these fingers too, but it makes it quite nice when rock climbing, because they just kind of walk onto rocks. I'm not very good at rock climbing in the sense that I don't have the upper body strength that I used to. But when I was younger and I could use my double jointedness, rock climbing was incredibly fun. But yeah, I get jealous when I see people with like the cool double jointed things. Yeah, no, it's double jointed. It can hurt when you're older, and it can hurt if you're responsible with how you use your double jointedness. You'll be fine. I have a friend who's double jointed, and he can do the whole like thumb touch the back of his finger thing or hand, and it's just like I can't do that, and it never hurts him. But if he does it too much in one day, his thumb will be sore. So it's just like one of those, like, don't do it too much. Don't abuse the pointedness, and you'll be fine. Wow, we have 12 people in here. Hello, 12 people. That is a lot. There's eraser shavings everywhere from this and a previous art project. I think with ears, I'm gonna want ears to have. Like, I only post randomly and I keep getting over 1K views. Yeah. Around like the 1K, 2K whenever I get views. And it makes me annoyed when I see like really popular dragon puppeteers and quadrobists and like fursuit makers and things like that, and they're just like, oh no, instead of getting my normal 100K, I got 50K views. I'm like, I would like to have half that. I would like to have at least 10K. The YouTube algorithm is wonky. Your highest was 8.3K views. That's pretty good. Yeah. The thing about YouTube and other platforms is it's literally just luck. Like it's like 50% skill, 50% luck on if you'll be famous or whatnot. Because you gotta put like time and effort into your videos. Sometimes a 12-year-old can steal someone. Wave dragons, hello. Because it's like sometimes you can make a really awesome like thing and somebody can steal it and get more, or somebody makes something that takes like 5 seconds and they get billions of views. But it's like if you actually try, you either get a lot of views or get no views. Your guys' video is 2K. Oh, I hope you get more views soon. 2K is not bad. 2K is pretty good. But no, I feel like algorithms can either be like actually nice or something where you want to punch it. It's one of the two. Just sub to Wave? Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to check out your channel if I'm not already subbed to you. I like that YouTube now allows you to see your subscribers and stuff, because I'll just go through there and look through people's channels and sub to ones sometimes. It also makes me realize, like, how many non-furries watch my channel and non-dragon puppets. Because a lot of the times, if you're a furry or a dragon puppet, you'll have, like, kind of like the same profile picture theme or like something like that, and then I'll see one where it's like a little kid screaming and that's his profile picture. You can't see your subs? Huh, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. I think I want to make the horn have like spikes at the very end of like each one of these segments. I think that's what I'm gonna want to do. Because this one has it, but then I want like maybe it to just kind of come out a bit more. So it looks like it's like kind of growing layers. Like that. I like that. That looks nice. Hello! You're a FNAF collector. I collect stuffed animals, dragon puppets, well, make dragon puppets and masks, but I hang them on my walls. I have a shelf. I need to get another shelf for my dragon puppets. I have too many dragon puppets for my shelf. But like stuffed animals, trinkets, rocks, stickers, things like that. Like I just collect little things, as well as stuffed animals. Dire Wolf Paws, hello! You have to release a match soon today. I don't know what that means. Johnny Cades! Hello, Johnny Cades. You're a huge fan? Oh, thank you, Dire Wolf. Thank you. Hang on, let me make it so my fingers work with this. Yay! What is a matching waves? Oh, a matching dragon puppet. Oh, that's so cool. Mushroom moon. Oh! I'm assuming you changed your username. Yes, you did. Haha. Would you guys like me to create a short where I make a skit of funny things that happened in the live stream? Because I wanted to do that back when I started doing lives, but I didn't feel like I had the artistic ability. You're so happy I'm live. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was the dogs. I know, I'm sorry I haven't been like live in a while. My lovely school has decided to give me enough homework to I don't know, like drown a ship, I'd say. I technically should be doing homework right now, but I knew I haven't gone live in a while. I kind of really wanted to go live, so I'm going live. And the world can't stop me. I don't know what else I want to add. Maybe like more spikes or something. No wall cotton candy. Why is that like... I thought we were finally free. I thought I was finally gonna be free of you guys trying to eat the wall cotton candy. Don't eat the wall cotton candy. No. Stop it. No eating the wall cotton candy. Your sketch looks so clean. Thank you. It doesn't, it might look clean on camera, but I promise you it's not that clean. I'm just really good at making you think that. Oh my gosh! Derpy's here! Hello, Derpy! Oh my gosh, guys, Derpy's here! Derpy, it's been so long! Derpy, it's been so long, Derpy! Wait, okay, so you guys know how, you guys probably don't all know, but I'm planning on making this like a Halloween themed. For the spikes, should they be candy themed? Should we do candy corn themed spikes? Or should we instead make a different dragon? No, you don't get to drink bleach either. I'm trying to ask you how I should design this dragon. Or should we make it so we make a different dragon later on that's just based off candy? So we either do this one having some candy corn horns, or another dragon that has just, it's all candy. It's all Halloween candy. And I can even like use wrappers and stuff to make it look really fun. Candy corn, both. Both? Okay, we'll do both. Haha, I just made extra work for myself. I'm just kidding. It's not really. I wanted to make a... I don't know. That was a horrible horn. Look at this thing. This horn looks horrible. Do you guys have that thing where when you're drawing for so long, your whole hand gets that one cramp? And I don't know if it's technically called, I'm forgetting what it's called now. It starts with a T. Telephones? No. Tunnel vision syndrome? No. Something like that. And your hand just locks up so bad to where a line goes from straight to like an absolute squiggle. Hang on, Derpy said something. I had a dragon that was very close to me. Yo! That would be so cool to have like a jack-o'-lantern dragon. You should make that. That would be carpal tunnel. Yes, that's what it's called. Carpal tunnel. It's suffocating you? Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. So many... You know Jaden Jaden Animations shirts of the FNAF memes. Where it's like all of them, and they say like really funny things up top. I want those. I don't know if my parents would let me get them though. That's the issue. That's the possible not gonna happen thing. Me too. Yeah. They're so funny. I'm sorry, but every time I see them, I want to laugh. And I also don't want people to look at me strange. He needs another tooth. He needs another tooth right here. I'm looking at him and I'm thinking he could have another tooth. He can have another tooth. His tooth was not planned. It doesn't look good. There we go. He has another tooth. A silly billy tooth. He's gonna have like an underbite, I'm realizing, with the design now. You need ideas, you have art block, you need a dragon design. Design them after, whenever I have art block with dragons, I either think of what color I want it to be, and then I Google things with that color. Griffin! That would be cool. I don't actually think I've seen a Griffin dragon puppet. Like, ever. That would be cool. Trying to see how these would align. Alright, I think that's good. So I am now going to work on outlining these. So Sharpie time. Also, this is what I use. I use 3 stacks of whatever paper, and then when they just become a little too colored, I'll change them. But for now, so I normally do outlines like this, but I've been like thinking about what style would look like if I didn't have the outlines, and I tried it with a dragon puppet and I didn't like it, but I might try it with another puppet. But for now, we're gonna stick to this. You're gonna do a griffin. This is real Sharpie. That's stubble. I don't want that one. This one. Okay, so I know Roblox has like bad rep and stuff because of like the current thing that's been going on. But have you ever played the game on Roblox called Griffin's Destiny? I think it's called Griffin's Destiny. I think it's made by the same people that made Creatures of Scenaria. I believe. If I'm remembering it correctly, it could be or it could not be. Yes, you have many times. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I have the most colorful Griffin, but it doesn't match at all. Like, nothing about it matches. So it's just like if you put a bunch of parts into a Skittles and mixed it up and then put the Skittles on a table. That's what it looks like. I think. You play Feather Family? Is that the one where you play as like a bird and you're like on like an open map and you're just kind of like a bird that does bird things, and there's a bunch of different types of birds? Is it that one? Because if it is, I'll play that one occasionally, and every time I play with my friends, I play as a hummingbird that's black and yellow with blue wings. So it's a bee hummingbird. I hate this step because I'm always scared I'm going to just destroy it on accident. And I don't want to do that. I'm also, so I know my old lives used to be like, I would be live like once every other week or once a month, and I would be live for a really long time. I'm starting to think I'll do lives more often, but they'll be shorter lives, like an hour and 30 minutes, things like that. Like shorter lives, but they would be more frequent. And I think that would be like best case scenario for me doing lives, because then it would make it so that more people had the opportunity based off their schedules and stuff. Because I know a lot of the reason why it's hard to get into lives and stuff is because scheduling. Feather Family and Lab Experiment. Adopt me. The blue ringed octopus. Oh, I love blue ringed octopus. I love so many sea creatures. So the way my animal ranking goes is bees, slugs are at the very top. Then it's cats and dogs, which are tied, and then it kind of goes like a bunch of other animals. But for sea creatures, slugs, jellyfish, and blue ringed octopuses are like near my top favorite, and I think it's the blue ringed octopus is up pretty high because they're just tiny little yellow and blue things, and they're just so venomous. They have no reason being that venomous, but they are, and I find that to just be amusing. So many things are more venomous than they have to be. Golden Chow Chow. See, I don't play that, so I don't know what a golden chow chow is, but I know golden means expensive, and chow chow is like, it's not that really fluffy dog breed. We love octopi. Yes, they are very silly. I like how smart they are. They're too smart in like the worst ways. Not in like the worst ways, but they're smart in the, you have no business being that smart because you are a silly sea creature where you are near the bottom of the food chain. They're pretty high up, but they're also food for a lot of things. Guess what? What? What is it, Derpy? A tiny tree frog! Oh! Was it the glass belly or a red eye, or was it like none of those and just a species that I have not found the hyperfixation on yet? It was outside your school. Oh, that's nice. See, I live where what's outside of my school is bugs and poisonous things, and things that would not hesitate to just murk you on sight, or at least try their tiniest best. So, whose fingernail size? Oh, it's a little baby. Oh, little thing. That's so cute. No, but my rule with my school is if you see it, you leave it alone, because it could possibly be what ends you. They're not all that venomous, but that's just how the school describes it, so they can keep all the little guys away. Because with kids, if you give them an opportunity to figure out a way to get a speedy trip to the hospital, by golly, they're gonna do it, and you can't stop them. Or you can try. What is with kids and trying to figure out how wall sockets and forks? Is it just because you tell them not to? Like, does a kid really that desperately want to know what happens if you put a fork inside of a wall socket? Or are they told by their parents don't do that, and then they're tempted to do that? Where is it drawn by the kids where it's just, I want to do this because they told me not to. Size of your palm. That's a big tree frog. My dad recently got me a new phone case because I have a bad habit of when I'm stressed or bored or something, I'll pick up my phone case. And so it was absolutely destroyed. And so now that I have a new one, I get to put a bunch of stickers on it because he always gets me the really dark colored ones, which is fine. But then the problem is I struggle to find them because my ADHD makes it so I will forget where I placed something, and if it is not the brightest color in the world, I am more blind than, I don't know. What's really bad at seeing at night? I don't say bats. Bats actually have pretty good eyesight. They just use echolocation because it's easier for them to find the tiny bitty bugs. You've seen them smaller than a tennis ball. What? We have really big frogs near me. Toads aren't too much of a problem. We have really big frogs. They get to be about like this big. They're all mostly invasive. I don't know what breed they are, but they're chunky boys. I think they're green frogs. I think that's what breed they are. But also, spider. Spiders. We have pretty big spiders where I live too. Everything tries to kill you where I live. My dream place to visit, I know your mom might think I'm a little crazy for this, but my dream place to visit is Madagascar because they have the Madagascar hissing cockroaches. And I really want to see Madagascar hissing cockroaches. We used to have a class pet that was a Madagascar hissing cockroach, and he was so silly. Spiders have bad eyesight. Yeah, spiders do. That's what I hate, is because it's like, spiders don't try and purposely go places. They suck at seeing. If they're on your pillow, they're not there on purpose. They're probably just wondering where the heck they are. You know, jumping spiders, I think it's so cool because if you have a jumping spider on you and they jump off, they'll just slowly float down because of their little string. Trying to see if I'm going to be able to get cap cut, because I feel like it would be very nice to be able to have that. Because I edit on like iMovie and stuff, as well as like the YouTube editing area, and it's not the best. Spiders have good eyes? What? Well, I know jumping spiders have really good eyes, and it's because they have to constantly figure out where they're gonna jump. But I know most other spiders have like pretty bad eyesight. Brandon Mays, hello. Hello. Jumping spiders have good eyes. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. Like, if you have to constantly calculate how far you need to jump in order to, like, catch prey or not fall into something, I would hope you have good eyes. Slay, thank you. Thank you so much. Raccoon, hello. I love erasers. They're very nice. Not the sheds. Not the sheds. It's worse than a dog. Please shout out, yo. Shout out Brandon Mays. I'm clapping. I'm holding. Shout out Brandon Mays. You don't know how? I don't know either. These are mine. I always never do them right. This looks like cheese. It looks like a slice of cheese. It's far too wide. This is how my hand sits in it. It's too wide. And it doesn't even go that far in because I put the thing. I did it wrong. I do good with this, and then the base looks like a slice of cheese. Hang on a minute. Isn't there like that furry species that's like the cheese head or something? You know, like isn't there that? Hang on. I was dumping the racers. Isn't there like that furry species that's like the cheese something? Isn't there like one of those? What if you made a dragon puppet based off of the cheese guys? Because what if you just made dragon puppets based off cheese and you just use the regular base because it's just a slice of cheese, and then you could put them all in a circle and create circle cheese. That would be a funny idea. What are you making? It's a dragon puppet. It's nowhere near done. It looks very silly at this moment. He's supposed to be a spooky month boy, which is October, but he so far just kind of looks like he's ready to go to, like, I don't know, a concert. He's got some cool mohawks going on. I'm doing that now. Yes! Cheese dragons! You can make, like, 6 of them and have them all be in a circle and create a cheese wheel. You should make one of blue cheese, because then you just have an excuse to just make a bunch of blue spots on a dragon. That'd be very funny. I also want to use, I think their name's Cryonix. I think Cryophoenix? Cryo something? I know their dragon's name is Cryo, but I don't know how you pronounce their YouTube app. But Cryonix, I would like to make a baby dragon puppet based on how they made theirs, but I don't know which one I want to do, because every time I think this one would look good as a baby, I think of how difficult it would be, because their body just, oh no, it broke. No. No, the eraser broke. Another thing I like to collect, let me grab the one, is these things. The erasers that you can take apart. I have, this is only one. I actually have a lot of these. Can it go in? I actually have a lot of these. One sec. Oh, they're falling. Oh, that's okay. I have a lot of them. I have so many. This entire thing is full. I'm gonna go put these back before they fall more. Oh, chap, they're falling. Oh, they're everywhere on the floor. Okay. I just kind of shoved them all on the desk, back into their little spot on my shelf desk thing with my art supplies. You found a big boy lizard. Oh, nice. What species, if you can tell? Is it one of those chunky ones, or is it just one of the super long big boy lizards? My hand is cramping. I went through this phase when I was younger where lizards were like my biggest obsession ever. I have a whole poster of lizards in my area, but I kept on bringing it everywhere with me, so that way whenever I saw a lizard, if I didn't know what it was, I could just unroll the poster. Brown anole. Oh, thick boy. Thick brown anole. I know I think anoles are the ones that are invasive in Florida. And the rule is with anoles is, I was visiting Florida and I really wanted to catch one of the anoles. But apparently if you catch them, you're not supposed to let them go. And the problem with that is I can't, like, I would be so sad if I had to, like, hand it over to, like, someone or something, because I wouldn't, because you're not allowed to, like, keep them as pets, and, like, can't, like, I mean, I guess I think you can, I don't know. Don't try and catch, illegal species, y'all. That ain't a good idea. They're not actually that harmful. I'd assume so, because they're really tiny, and I'm guessing they're not too high on the food chain, aside from just eating bugs, which literally everything does, and in Florida, or at least if that's where I'm talking about, where they are. In Florida, they don't cause too much trouble, because they're all so tiny that they don't do too much. Still considered invasive. Burmese pythons, those are the ones that are considered invasive. It makes me sad when I see people have to catch them and stuff, but I also know they're doing it for a good reason. I get so sad. They kill native anoles. Yeah, like, that makes sense, but it's like, I'm kind of sad that they're killing the native anoles, but it's literally just an anole for an anole, in a way. These are some colors that I think will look good with this. I kind of want to do this, like, dark, yeah, hang on, let me actually not make it so it's just there. I kind of want to do this, like, dark to light kind of color scheme, and I have it, like, darker here and lighter. So I'm gonna, like, oh, hold up. Don't want to ruin my desk more than it already is, so. See, so that's what that color is. I kind of will, like, put them in the order of how light or dark they are, based off of all the other things, so I know which ones are going to be, like, dark to light or light to dark, or which color will look good next to what. Okay. Hello, Scarlet Dragons. And then I'll, like, this color. Yeah. So these are all my, like, grays. And then I'll have the oranges. But for the horn, I kind of want to do, like, a dark orange to a light. And these will be the candy corn ones. Guess who's eating candy corn? I'm assuming you. Did you hear that we were talking about candy corn? Go outside, grab candy corn, and start eating them. I feel like that is something you would do. I don't quite know who this one will go. Oh, that'll be, like, in between. Would that be darker? I don't know, it looks like... No, it's kind of like a dark... This one's definitely gonna be my darkest. Yeah, so like that. I don't know, I might want to replace that color, because I don't like the fact that it's like a darker version of that. Maybe this will work. Yeah, I like that better. It's like an actual, looks light. Oh, why is this so tricky? Maybe this one will work. Test your colors before you use them, guys. Trust me, it saves. No, I think I'm going to stick with the color it is and just kind of like, I don't know, maybe layer it so that that looks less stand outish. Or make that one darker. I don't know. Maybe I'm just change that one, make it something in between. Let me go grab like my extra marker set. Maybe I'll have one that fits perfectly in between. The new glitch show, I can never pronounce it. It's Princess of it's the Princess of Guinevere. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do like it. I think it is a very cool concept and stuff. It's currently not like one of my favorites of Glitch's production, but it is kind of like growing on me in the sense that I'm starting to like it. That is not the color it looks like on the thing. Let me go grab my other one. Another tip for coloring is if you, well, that's really dark. Hold up, maybe instead you take this one out, by the way, and do it like this, so it's actually these colors. Like that. I like that a lot better. I like that. I like this too. It's Knights. Knights of Guinevere. Guinevere. I'm gonna struggle with that. I'm sorry, but I'm struggling with that no matter what. So now we do the colors for the candy corns. It's gonna be white, so I'm not gonna worry about the white. But we'll also see if, so that's the good orange for the candy corn. Now for the yellow. That could be lighter. Lemon yellow, maybe? Ew. Why does lemon yellow look like that? Here's what the cap looks like. Focus. Focus. Here's what the cap looks like. Here's the color. Focus. 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 It doesn't look good. It's not what the outside of a lemon looks like unless it's been sitting in the sun for 3 hours. That's a gooder yellow. Gooder. That's not a word. I don't think it is anyway. Yes, make a cheese lizard. Make a cheese lizard. I think that's where I'm going to stop since we got the outline done of the first side, and then got the color test done. My tip of the day. This is gonna be weekly. Tip of the week for making dragon puppets: test your colors. Test your colors and see if the colors look good next to each other. As well, just in contrast. And if you have questions about the colors, what I do sometimes is if I don't know if it's gonna look, use like an art thing and use the eyedropper tool and color the thing in to see if the colors will actually look good in one single piece. That's my tip for, I don't know, like dragon puppets. Yes, test the colors. Yes, always test your colors so you avoid things like this, because I didn't test the colors and I thought these two were going to look better. They didn't. But she turned out okay anyway. Make sure you test your colors. Gotta make sure. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna leave this live off today. Thank you everyone who joined. I'm so glad we got to talk about so many amazing things while I worked on my one side dragon puppet. Thank you all for who did join. This was very nice and enjoyable to do. So thank you all. Goodbye. Have a good day. Goodbye.